It's January 31st, 2026, and episode 17 of Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider, and quat. Everyone in the world will shocker and quat winking face. Just detonated like the final countdown to the endgame, launching Core 2's climax arc with apocalyptic stakes that make the backyard tournament feel like child's play. This 26-minute beast is the bridge to the final battle, where Shocker stops hiding and goes full global cult apocalypse. We open on a montage of terror, news feeds from every continent showing and quat, Shocker Day and quat, events, mass gatherings in Times Square, Shibuya Crossing, Copacabana Beach, where ordinary people don black belts and chant and quat. We will all become Shocker and quat in perfect unison. The Great Leader's Core has synchronized the fragments into a planetary network. Every bootleg belt, every viral and quat, upgrade and quat, stream, every despairing adult who clicked and quat, join the real heroes and quat, is now a node. The slogan plastered on every screen. And quat, everyone in the world will shocker. And quat, back in the subway base, the gang watches in horrified silence. Tojima's cracked belt flickers erratically. His V3 mode is destabilizing from overuse. Yuriko slams her fist, and quat, this isn't recruitment anymore. It's conversion on a planetary scale, and quat, Yukari's claws twitching, whispers, and quat, they're turning humans into what I was, and quat, Mitsuha's Riderman arm sparks in protest. Ichio's scanners confirm the worst. Shocker's endgame is a global and quat, harvest pulse and quat, a simultaneous activation that will overwrite every connected mind, turning billions into obedient Kaijin puppets. The episode's structure is relentless escalation. Tokyo Resistance Cell. The gang raids a central relay tower in the city, facing waves of and quat, converted and quat, fans, former otaku, salarymen, idols, who fight with eerie calm, repeating and quat, join us, it's easier, and quat, Tojima hesitates against a middle-aged man who looks eerily like his old self. The man begs through tears, and quat, I was tired of being nothing, and quat, Tojima's rider punch falters, he can't finish it. Yuriko steps in with a gentle zap, and quat, we save them, not destroy them, and quat, global splinter fights, quick cuts to allies worldwide. The NYC Amazon student from EP14 swinging vine whips through subway pods. The Sao Paulo street kids using Mitsuba's izakaya moves to smash scorpion drones, a French cosplayer. In Paris channeling Bat Commander illusions back at the enemy. Each mini victory feeds data back to the base. The network is vulnerable if all relays fall simultaneously. Heart of the episode, Tojima confronts his deepest fear in a private moment with Yukari's. Sitting on the subway tracks, he confesses, and quat, I started this because I wanted to feel like a hero again. Now the whole world is turning into monsters because of me. And quat, Yukari's places a claw on his shoulder, and quat, no. They're turning because they lost hope. You gave them proof hope exists, and quat, she shows him fan messages pouring in anonymously. People saying and quat, Tojima proved we can fight back, and quat, his belt stabilizes, green glow steady for the first time since the tower collapse. Climax build, the gang hacks the global feed, Tojima broadcasts live from the relay tower, and quat, Shocker promises power. We promise you can be human and still be strong. Choose the original, you, and quat. The stream goes viral, countering the chant with real voices of resistance. But the great leader appears in holographic form across every screen, and choice is overrated. Phase final begins now. And the sky darkens as a worldwide pulse wave starts, belts glowing in unison from Tokyo to New York. Final shot. The team stands shoulder to shoulder on the tower roof, belts charging, scarves and claws and gauntlets ready. Tojima looks at the camera, breaking fourth wall just a hair. And if this is the end, let's make it a rider ending. And screen cuts to black, title card. Pulses with global map overlays showing red shocker nodes versus green resistance pockets. The final battle is here. Vibe. Apocalyptic unity. City lights flickering out continent by continent. Hopeful streams cutting through the dark, the weight of billions hanging on a handful of stubborn dreamers. It's terrifying, inspiring, and the perfect setup for the climax. LIDENFILMS went planetary in EP 17. This is visual storytelling on steroids, scaling from intimate subway confessions to world-ending montages without losing emotional intimacy. The global montage is breathtaking. Split-screen feeds of Shibuya crowds chanting in sync with Times Square, Copacabana. Waves crashing under red glow skies, Paris streets lit by Eiffel Tower bat shadows, all rendered in crisp, desaturated realism that makes the horror feel immediate. Gushing apocalypse, the harvest, pulse wave, terrifying beauty. Green energy ripples cascading across the planet like a digital aurora, belts glowing in unison from millions of tiny sources, creating a horrifying light show. Visible from space. Tojima's broadcast moment. Cinematic gold. His scarred face lit by monitor glow. Scarf fluttering in the wind, green belt light cutting through the dark like a beacon. Sound. Design reaches God tier. Layered chants from every language merging into one eerie drone. Teddy Lloyd's OSTA slow build choral remix of the classic rider theme that erupts into defiant horns. When Tojima speaks, the pulse wave has its own sub-bass hum that vibrates your chest. Gentle global note. Some international cuts feel a touch rushed, more time in Sao Paulo, and one wide planetary shot has minor compositing seams. Tiny horizon lines in a finale build that's visually world-shaking. Expressive despair, Tojima's faltering punch, and dynamic scale make it the most ambitious episode yet. And everyone in the world will shocker and is the episode that flips the script. Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider goes from personal journey to planetary crisis, forcing Tojima, and us, to confront the ultimate adult fan question: what happens when your escapist dream becomes a global nightmare? The imposter and theme from EP 16 evolves into existential dread. Shocker isn't just copying heroes, it's copying hope itself, selling it back as surrender. Tojima's confession to Yukari's soul-crushing and soul-lifting at once. The broadcast speech, pure catharsis, turning viral shame into viral resistance. Obsessed with how it sets the final battle, not just punching the big bad, but saving billions from themselves. The green versus red map overlay at the end. Iconic. This is peak and the world needs riders and payoff. Kind. Honesty. The global montage could have lingered on a couple more cities for emotional weight, but the pacing is rocket-fueled. Fingers crossed for EP 18 to 24. Full global team-up with international allies. Great leader final form and multi-continental boss rush. Tojima's belt. And heart upgrade and moment. Every major character gets one last and Why I Fight and Quat. Spotlight. A bittersweet ending that honors both nostalgia and growing up. Core 2 is peaking. This series is about to deliver the rider finale we deserve. Tojima's broadcast MVP or Yukari's shoulder claw moment. Cafe World Map. Your resistance pocket.